Hello, my name is Professor William Corder. Welcome to Geography. This is the introduction video for Geography 101 Lab number 13429 for the fall 2022 semester. I'm going to walk you through how to get onto this class and how it's going to work. First, I want to tell you this though. Canvas suggests using either Chrome or Firefox rather than Safari. I have Apple equipment myself, but I always use Chrome to do this. And they also suggest that you clear your cache to ensure fluidity in the functioning of your system. YouTube has lots of videos on how to do that if you don't know how to do that. So please do that, and that way everything will flow very, very fluidly. I want you to know this. I work out at the YMCA. I work out. I'm 59 years old, so I sort of work out. But I sometimes work out with this guy named Gabe, who's a kind of friend of mine, a gym friend. But, you know, we go out and have a beer and have a burger or whatever, even though I don't eat meat. I just eat the French fries. And one time, Gabe told me this. So Gabe is a Vietnam veteran. And he said, I never realized how important geography was until I was in Vietnam, because you have to know the way latitude and longitude works, specifically when you're in a battle zone, because you have to call in reinforcements, you have to call in fire. And I know it's a war, it's not fun to talk about, but it's a reality. And the reality of geography is that it does cross over. It's cross-disciplinary, and I thought it was kind of cool that Gabe pointed that out to me. I mean, I already knew it myself, but then he pointed it out. So here's the way we go on this class and how we get in here. So you type in sac.edu right there, sac.edu. Either this page or a similar page is going to show up. You click on Canvas right there, and when you click on Canvas, this yellow banner is going to show up. You click on Login to Canvas and put in your information, and then what's going to show up is this, which is called your Canvas dashboard. This is my dashboard, so it looks a little different than yours. But you scroll down, find yours. Here's your class right here, Geography 101, number 13429. If you click on that, it's going to open up for you. And you can see that this is called your home page. It says Start Here, good place to start. If you click on that, I would advise you to read through this little bit of information. We backspace here. And you can see right down below that, it says, Welcome to Physical Geography in the Environment 101 Lab. Yes, this is similar to Start Here. It is. The school builds in redundancy on these classes. So if you read the Start Here, you don't have to read that Welcome to Physical Geography. It's the same thing, basically. If you click over here on the left-hand side on Syllabus, the syllabus will open automatically for you. There is a quiz on the syllabus in the first module of this class, so you need to read through the syllabus. This is the Santa Ana College mission statement, the district mission statement. You can see here's your class, 13429. It's fall 2022, full semester online. My name is Professor William Corder, as I said. The disclaimer, the instructor, which is me, reserves the right to modify the syllabus or course overview if needed. Should alterations need to occur, your understanding and flexibility are appreciated. Obviously, we just went through a pandemic, so anything could happen. Let's hope nothing terrible happens, but you never know. This is my office, which is D203 at Santa Ana College. I'm not going to be there very often, but if we need to meet, I can show up there if we can agree to a time. If not, we can meet through Big Blue Button, which is a version of Zoom. So we can do it virtually as well. And since this is an online class, not all of you live in Southern California, so it might be the way to do it. Email, this is my preferred form of contact, so it's quarter_bill@sac.edu, my school's email. And then you can see you can message me through Canvas as well. You just go over to inbox and click on that, and you can just follow through, and then you can message me that way. And it's private, so you don't have to worry about somebody else seeing it. Office phone number, there's a phone number, but I won't be able to pick it up very often because I'm not going to be in my office. I generally return emails and messages within 48 hours. Oftentimes it's quicker than that. If you look here, this is a description of the class. There is no textbook required for this class, so you don't have to buy a textbook. Course placement and transferability. This tells you that it works for the AA degree at Santa Ana College. It transfers to CSUs and the UCs as well. DSPS statement, if you're a DSPS student, please get that information to me from the DSPS office immediately, if you can do that, so that we can set you up. Then student learning outcomes, course objectives, read those on your board, course topics, attendance. Attendance is taken in an online class by you doing the assignments. If you don't do them, then you're not there and you could potentially get dropped. There are a couple of assignments in the first module of this class, the first week of the semester. You must do those. If you don't do them, I am required by state law, not the college, by state law, to drop you as a no-show. So please get those done. Course grading, notice the 14-point syllabus quiz. Lab quizzes have varying points attached to them in each one of the modules. A 100-point midterm and a 100-point final exam. Notice that the grading scale is a straight scale. And then notice this, no exams will be dropped. No lab quizzes will be dropped. The syllabus quiz will not be dropped. There are no makeups, retakes, or redos of any graded assignment, and a 0 will be assigned for any quizzes or exams that you do not complete or you don't do them. This is a schedule right here of what we're going to do. So here's the first week, the second week, and so on, module 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way down to module 16 for our 16 weeks. This is information on the Canvas course site, technical support. Canvas is available to you 24/7, as in you can log onto it 24/7. In addition to that, if you have problems, you can call them for free 24/7 at 844-612-7429. As I said, they're free. They're really good. Don't be afraid to call them. Don't be afraid to use their number because they're really, really helpful. Required technology. Obviously, you are taking an online class. Trying to do this on your phone is probably not a good idea. You need to have good internet connection. If you do not have good internet connection and you take this class and there's problems, I can't do anything about it. You know, once you open something and it closes, it's over. I can't do anything about it, regardless of how many problems you have as a result of that. So go to a place, the college, where you can use the free internet, or a library if you have bad internet at your place of residence. Academic honesty and student code of conduct, and then assignments in Canvas. Now that works, important dates. Notice your final exam will be open for you from Sunday, December 4th at 12 a.m. through Saturday, December 10th at 11:59 p.m. After that, the class is over and it's done. And I can't do anything about opening anything for you. If you're going to use my email address, please just make this all academic and kind of professional. Read through all that miscellaneous stuff. Then Title IX, which is from the state itself. We'll go back here over to home on the left-hand side. Let's take a look at modules, which you can also click on the left-hand side. Grades is where you're going to find your grades. So when you're looking for your grades, that's where you find them. Remember, this is mine. It looks a little different from yours, but everybody has a course information module. So this goes through some of the things about the course. Welcome to Geography. And then accessible course syllabus. Obviously, as I said, there are redundancies built in, so you've already seen the syllabus. Instructor contact, let's click on that. So this is how you contact me. I went through a little bit of this already. There I am at the Taj Mahal. The school likes lots of pictures of us and videos of us talking to you, because that way there's regular effective contact. And their studies show that if you see who I am, you tend to stay in the class because you kind of connect with us and we connect with you. So that's why there's kind of pictures of me. It's not because I'm trying to show off. I'm just showing you that I'm a real living human being. Then emailing me, there's some information about how to email me. Always put in the subject box Geography 101L and then 13429 in the subject box. That way I know who you are, because I'm teaching 7 classes. So I'll mix you up otherwise. This is how you email me. Notice there's an example of how to do it and how not to do it. Remember, I'm not your server at In-N-Out, and you're not my customer. You know, we have a professional relationship, and so let's act like that. So bio, something about me. If you want to go to the next page, you click on next, and then that will give you course information, you know, more stuff about communication plan and so on. Let's go over here to modules. Scroll down here to module 1, where the class actually officially gets going. So you can see this is module 1. I always suggest that you look through the module to see what you have to do before it starts. So when we go to the second week, this is the stuff from module 2. Okay, so I would suggest this first look, and you can see anytime you see something that's indented one space, like syllabus quiz or introduction lab quiz, those are graded assignments. Okay, you can see this one is 14 points, this one's 16 points. It also tells you when they're due. Both of them are due on August 27th, right? Then these other things, these other pages are about how you get through this particular lab. So if you look at Module 1 Introduction, I would read through this. There's a little video of me talking to you about it. Then you can click on Next down here. And this is the syllabus quiz. Make sure you've read the syllabus and you look at the syllabus, read through the instructions, and then you take the syllabus quiz. Notice it's open from 6 p.m. on August 21st until 11:59 p.m. on August 27th. After that time, it closes. I cannot reopen it for you, and it's done. So if you don't do it, you're going to get a 0. And if you don't do the first 2 assignments in this first module, module 1, you'll be dropped as a no-show. It's not up to me, it's the state. Then if you click on next down here, this is the introductory lab. So all of the labs are going to open like this for you. So every time we do a lab, you have a full-blown lab right here, and you can scroll through, you read through this, you do the exercises, and you'll see that the lab quiz is related directly to those exercises. So if you do the exercises and you fill them in before you take the lab quiz, you have much greater likelihood of being able to complete them successfully. Then next, again, this is a lecture on the pH scale and how it works, which is for this lab. And then introduction, exercise 2. So it's exercise 2 in the lab document that I just showed you. So you have to watch this video in order to be able to do it. It's just testing water for certain properties. And then here's the introductory lab quiz, right? There's the information on it, and then you take the lab quiz, and that's it. Then you're done with that first module. And then the second week, we'll go to the second one, okay, and so on. And that's the way we go through this entire class. If you have any questions, feel free to email me. You can see that when we get to Module 8, we have our midterm exam. There's 2 exams in this class, midterm and final exam. And then in Module 16, down here, we have our final exam. Okay, there you go. By the way, the final exam is not comprehensive. It's only for everything that follows Module 8. All right? So let me tell you one other thing. All right? If you've watched this video all the way through to this point, and you want 5 extra credit points on your midterm exam, okay, here's what you're going to do. Email me or message me through Canvas with the name of the guy I mentioned from the YMCA that I work out with, and who's kind of my gym buddy. There was a helicopter flying over my house. There you go. Trying to get the helicopter on. Okay, so now you just heard the helicopter go by. So what you do is this. You put the name of the class, which is Geography 101 Lab 13429, and his name in the subject box, and then put your name in the body of the email. If you do that and you get it to me by 11:59 p.m. on Wednesday, August 24th, it cannot arrive later than that. It has to be to me by 11:59 p.m. on Wednesday, August 24th. I will give you 5 extra credit points on your midterm exam. There you go, just for listening to this video. So thanks for doing that. I appreciate it. All right, let's have a great semester. Let's go.